Oh, well, not Sunday Dinner, but you know what I'm talking about. The Babyface movie with the family. They did all that soul food.
Oh,
soul
right.
food. There was 6 black women on there. They all supposed to be sisters, and 4 of them had green eyes.
Oh, I thought they was.
And I didn't even think about it until you just brought it up. But there was Vanessa Williams.
But she got green eyes for real.
Yeah, she got green eyes for real. Then the other chick, the one that slept with her cousin husband, she had light skin with the green eyes. Somebody else was, and I think stuff like that kind of get in your subconscious where even though
that's what the media
was
does.
Kind of a fashion
that's what
statement.
happens,
right?
Man. That's why people What's the name? What's that brother that played on Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns? And he was the dark-skinned brother. Anyway, he in the Tyler Perry new movie, Temptations.
Okay.
And there was an article on one of the websites that was titled, "Does Tyler Perry Really Hate Dark-Skinned Men?" And I remember I was one of the first people that started saying that because I never really watch his movies, but I'll be with my girls, some you watch it.
Right.
And it was like all the dark-skinned brothers were like the criminals.
The bad guys.
That even go back to like Poetic Justice and back to, what was that movie with Jada Smith, the first love story they had with us? Atlanta.
But you know what? They just a project of what they've been doing in all of this. So keep going.
But I was wondering, my last thing I want to say about the housewives is when God blesses you to reach a certain level of fame, you know what I'm saying? How can that much drama be between 6 girls? Always talking about God. They always talking about God. How can you have that much drama? So you telling me
talking about God and it ain't the same thing as living God?
Everybody famous do that. You look how them rappers, they be talking about
all the time.
F this, bitches and hoes, and this, and then they get an award and go up there. I like to thank God.
Just it's like a pat on the back.
You in or you out. That's me on that.
And God,
it's no.
God probably look at it that way too, but they like to think God be like, man, you know what?
Well, they want to give their praise to the Lord.
But look, I just imagine that some of the rappers go up there and say, I like to thank God, and God be like, nigga, please,
right?
Because the white people never thank God. They think they agent.
Oh, well, they do.
They pre-planned.
They think
God
God
don't have no
too,
power though.
Right.
But the agent have more power.
Yeah.
Because they go to church and their God is like, turn the page to Corinthians 3.5.
No, it ain't.
When we go to church, that preacher drilling in the Lord. That's a different power right there.
Preach, man. I got an ATM machine right out there. Yeah. Go get me some of that money.
Bring your W-2 form in there
so I can check it.
Yeah.
Make sure.
You know what? But them great churches get in there too. I remember I used to have a great
That's what
supervisor.
Nerdy was saying. They slick.
They used to direct deposit. They tithes.
Oh yeah, that's
it came out. It came out of
deposit.
Well, it came out of their.
What the hell?
It was on their pay stub.
Right.
It was on their pay
tax
stub.
exemption.
Like no.
Oh.
They
hitting the tape.
I'm sorry, because that blew my mind.
Watch out, your teeth gonna fall out.
Just for the record, he ain't talking to me.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know who he talking about.
But no, they have they take out your state taxes, take out FICA.
Right.
They had religious contributions, and it came out of their check before they saw it.
Man.
So the
that's like
government.
Billy Graham then.
Yeah, that's Billy Graham stuff.
It was a church like
that's
in
Joel
that
Osteen
town.
stuff.
They really getting 10%.
That's right.
It wasn't a televangelist. It was they regular churches.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. But the point, because the new Billy Graham, for you guys that don't know it, is Joel Osteen.
Oh yeah, it's a few of them on there, but they ain't as big as him. Yeah, he big.
Yeah. Oh, he the biggest now.
Well,
and he get the same
positive talks.
He give you the same. Like that's how Billy Graham did.
Yeah.
Positive stuff. He never stepped on nobody's toes.
Yeah, he
got to remember
so
that.
Positive, Joel.
And that's what I want my girls to stop doing, stepping on each other's toes.
The Real Housewives.
Yeah,
but then nobody will watch it.
And then they won't make their money. Joel Osteen can make his money like giving motivational speeches.
You know we don't get rewarded if we act right. We only get rewarded when we act crazy.
Nerdy, let me ask you, Nerdy, is this really them really doing this, or they really acting, or what? Is it real or not? Or it's just a fake?
Well, I think that's a good question. I would look at it as look at Cynthia on there. I would look at it as like this. That's the way she carry herself is a beautiful black woman.
That's true.
But over time, someone probably came to her and said, "Can we get a little bit more sister?"
Mm-hmm.
And then also the next season, she was like bringing it a little bit more with the drama. She had a couple drama scenes, you know. So that's a good question. I think some of them real and some of them just doing it just to be doing it.
You know, to me, it's like some of it may be. You know, I do think that
they got to be acted out somewhere. You got directors and producers.
They got very different personalities, so you're gonna have some conflict. But when you put it under a magnifying glass and a microscope, like it is, all it's doing is magnifying the conflict. Like you said, you love Kenya, and Kenya has brought. I mean, the producers will even say Kenya done brought the show ratings up and bringing the money in the show since she's been there with her drama. But the producers got a big hand in that. Remember how she was going off when she just saw Walter in the room? And everybody looking at her like, what the heck is wrong with you? Let that man be over there and do what you got to do. But nobody showed. The cameras followed them around 24 hours a day. Nobody showed that conversation when her and Walter broke up. Nobody showed that conversation when she said, okay, you stay in your world, I stay in my world. Or he said that. And he coming to places he wasn't even invited. And that's something that it may get brought out was brought out a little bit in that reunion conversation. And it made me think, I said, you know what? Producers purposely cut these pieces out so that all you see is the drama strung together.
Like I'm pretty sure that a lot of them go and hug their kids. And
man.
They kiss each, you know what I'm saying? And they have family dynamics that will be positive. Of course, they're going to cut that all out.
And so bottom line, this is Hollywood purposely does what they do to create the stereotype. You know that.
Again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about this. Not one of those sisters got natural hair.
Not one. I thought Cynthia, she ain't got no natural hair.
No.
I'm just her.
No, what's her name said she got natural hair? The lawyer.
But she don't.
I've been wearing the same hairdo since high school.
Yeah.
I mean, there are pictures of her where you could tell it's her natural hair. But whenever they doing their interviews, whenever they in the mainstream doing something that's not, she weaved up.
Oh, okay.
She weaved up. Her hair looked like it's probably about shoulder, and they probably all got hair growing out their scalp. That's good healthy hair. But when you put it on there, to be gone with the wind, fabulous.
Gotta be.
And you gotta put that Indian hair in your head.
And that's why yams is so important, because it gives you other side, so to speak. You know, we analyze what's going on, and so if some people, you come back, you can hear what you really need to hear. You know,
right. Well, because like the reason why we focus in on that, because it's something we watch and analyze, and we know a lot of people watch it. And it's a great way to show you how they sneak stuff by us.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's so beautiful about it. That's why we talk about it and discuss it.
Right.
Is because it's not like I don't want to say dumbing down it. It's just a great way to show how the media sneaks stuff by us.
It's kind of like breaking a code. Like code breaker.
Yeah.
You know, there's pieces that's been left out.
Right.
Like we filling in the blanks here with something you see every day.
Yeah, because you know, white people going like, are black women really like that?
Right.
You know what?
Well, they already think that because they've been doing it so long.
Yeah.
Looking on your show, Walking Dead, though. The black woman.
I can't wait till we get to.
One day we're going to do an episode on Walking Dead.
I can't wait to get there. Yeah, I can't wait.
What was you getting ready to say? Nene?
Oh, no. Nene had said something about people said they didn't represent black women in Atlanta, and they was call themselves trying to prove that they were. And that's just kind of what you were saying back then.
I think they represent black women in Atlanta, but they don't represent all black women in Atlanta. That's the key.
When you think about it, how can 5-6 women represent all black women?
And you would think that's how. Now, see, if it was a gray show, they try to give you one of every dynamics of white women.
Okay, that's
you know,
that's true.
Like if one to have an attitude, one to be sweet. You ever see Sex and the Housewives, Sex in the City?
Yeah,
it's like all 4 of the women represent something different about white women
in America,
right? But 4 black women gonna all have attitude.
Wow, that's amazing.
And on that note, folks,
free your mind and the truth will follow.
Peace.